They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Don't let us down.
Here's Lance.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock at what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that are better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 12-2 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down on that 2nd down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go, set. Let's get in that end zone. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll be knocked down 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle pinch punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Black Ultra. Black Duck.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
17 yards and a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, go Fury! Cheetah! Cheetah!
from the 29. Lance. Completes it to Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the quickest drive. It's another first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Austin's got it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I don't think that they would have to. This is
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. His compatriots, they were able to grab him into the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
We're getting paid. People are chasing tips. Keep it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe you'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dives over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Amari Rodgers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Let's get out of here with a win.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. 59 yards rushing for him. 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this pass caught by Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Another run with Mitchell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down. Since tackles made at the Packers 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. One call remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run with Mitchell, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, heading them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And Lance now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown there. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Rodgers going to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You know it's not an easy job to get and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now the football's gonna go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. From the gun to give to Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're gonna stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And Lance going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Rodgers again now. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
And some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Right back to Mitchell here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Lance back to throw. To the goal line, but it it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Ready.
Lance and company going on fourth down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Hey, 26.
Shine defense, time to shine.
88.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So a victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in